The state filed the application after Ato Essien, who had pleaded guilty to charges of stealing and money laundering in connection with the collapse of Capital Bank, failed to meet his financial obligations under the agreement that allowed him to avoid imprisonment. Ato Essien had signed an agreement with the state under Section 35 of the Courts Act. According to the terms of the agreement, Ato Essien was required to refund 90 million Ghana cedis, the amount he admitted to stealing. He paid 30 million in December and was expected to repay the remaining 60 million Ghana cedis in 3 equal installments in 2023, with the first payment due on April 28. However, as of May 2, checks from the Controller and Accountant General's office revealed that the outstanding 20 million Ghana cedis had not been paid, prompting the state to initiate the application. However, the court did not hear the application, as Ato Essien's lawyer had filed another application to suspend the proceedings for imposing a custodial sentence on his client. They also requested leave for further negotiations on the terms of the contract. Tadiosori Esquire argued that applying Section 35(7) of the Courts Act, which empowers the court to impose a custodial sentence when an accused person fails to meet the terms of an agreement, will lead to an absurd outcome in the present case. The lawyer urged the court to interpret Section 35(7) purposively rather than literally. The state opposed the application, arguing that there was no need for interpreting the provisions of Section 35(7) of the Courts Act. Deputy Attorney General Alfred Tuan stated in court that the section is crystal clear, unambiguous, and admits of no ambiguity.
Convict was given every opportunity to be spared custodial sentence. He has spanned such an opportunity, and we think that the section in the Courts Act, Section 35, especially Section 35(7), must apply. Even as I told the court, if you look at Section 35(7), the court does not even have the power or the discretion to extend time for such a convict. So we think that the convict has come to the end of the road, and for that matter, he must be sentenced.
In support of the application, Ato Essien's lawyer further argued that it was within the court's power to vary its judgment since the state's application concerned the enforcement of the court's judgment. However, the state disagreed, asserting that the court lacked the authority to modify the terms of the agreement. It also emerged in court that Ato Essien had made a payment of 4 million Ghana cedis out of the 20 million Ghana cedis he was supposed to pay by the end of the previous month. Ato Essien's lawyer argued that this payment demonstrated his client's commitment to fulfilling the financial obligation, and another check of 1 million Ghana cedis will soon be submitted to the state. However, the state indicated that it would reconsider its position on the custodial sentence only if Ato Essien pays the full amount of 60 million Ghana cedis.
His refusal to pay as ordered by the court. We are not expected to pay only 20 million, but he's supposed to pay 60 million. So having failed to do so, I think it to be in the interest of justice that the law as we have it is made to work. It is true that I may think that the state needs money, but the laws must also be obeyed.
During the initial stages of the negotiations, when the judge initially disagreed, the argument from the state was that it's better to get this money than to put him in jail. What has changed the position of the state?
Nothing has changed. If, for example, we expect that come here today, he will just come and say, have the 60 million. He will spare custodial sentence. So if he's able to pay the 60 million, he's now lucky that the court has adjourned the matter to next week. So if he has the 60 million next week and he comes to court and he says he's paid it, that ends the matter.
After considering the argument, Justice Eric Cheba dismissed the application as without merit. The case was adjourned until May 17th to determine whether Ato Essien should be jailed.